go to Erica's side. We're gonna use that 2-finger rule for the, awesome. So she's got that new blonde extensions and we can cut it. We can highlight it. Yeah, the highlight, we can cut it so she has a fun extension in there. Cool, so you can take a seat. If that's in your way, I can move it back a little bit. Perfect. There we go. Perfect, alrighty. Do you have any questions on that? Any questions about hair extensions in general?
Is it human hair?
Good. Oh, yes, that was perfect question. Yes, it is Remy, 100% Remy human hair. Do you know what kind of hair extensions? I should have covered that in the beginning. I apologize. So our hair, do you know any differences? What hair is what?
Like synthetic or?
Well, synthetic obviously is fake hair,
Right.
but do you know the types of hair?
No, I don't think so.
I'll go back to, yes. See. Well, our hair is China, so it's from China. So it's that you have European, I think Russian and China. So our hair is from China. So it is a textile dye that is in the hair. So the dye goes into the hair and to make it more, but it does have the cuticle intact too, but it is Remy, 100% Remy human hair. So it is from China. They go into the ladies and they donate the hair from China. So that's beautiful. Let's see. Great question, Courtney. Thank you for keeping me accountable of forgetting to mention that. Perfect. Let's see. I should have gone that over more a little bit. Okay, let's see. So human hair is referred to as virgin hair, Remy hair, and non-Remy hair. Let's see. So Remy hair is refers to the way human hair is collected. Obviously, it's gone through a process. It's gathered into a ponytail where the root end can be distinguished from the tip end. So non-Remy hair cannot be distinguished root to tip. Cuticle is characteristic of Remy hair too. So yeah, so we have European, Indian, and Chinese. So we have Chinese. Hair quality has little to do with the origin of the hair and everything to do with the moisture content. So in elasticity, the origin of hair dictates the texture and denier of the hair. Do you guys know what the denier?
Intensity or?
Yeah, it refers to the diameter or thickness of each hair strand. So, so this shows the difference. So the cortex, cuticle, let me do that. So yeah, so it means it's the diameter. So
right.
Good. Very good. Thank you for keeping me accountable of totally forgetting that. That's like our one of our main objective is, if you've ever noticed, if you ever had any hair extensions in and they have a lot of shedding.
Yes.
Yeah, that's another, about the diameter, or if it's Remy or non-Remy too, so. Also, let's see, awesome. Any other questions? Great question, Courtney. Thank you for that very much. Great question. Any other questions?
No.
So 1 in 4 women who frequently are in your salon have a heredity of hair loss. So keep that in mind every client that walks in your door. 79% of women, I'm just sharing some facts with you, claim that hair loss affects their happiness.
Okay.
I've also heard that a percentage of women would rather lose a limb than lose their hair. Yeah. 50% of 40 plus, so women in their 40s plus, suffer from fine thin hair. So I'm not even 40, but I'm right there. Also, let's see. Yeah, so I'm gonna share a little story. I had a gal call me on the phone once, and she's like, yeah, I'm calling for a friend. She's got cancer and she wants hair extensions. I was like, sure. So can you tell me a little bit about it? And she was like, yeah, she explained that she had had surgery done to where they took a mole and removed from the back of her neck, shaved up her neck, and she said she felt like she looked like Boy George, her friend. So I'm like, yeah, well, I said the best thing I could do for you is just have your friend come in. We'll do a consultation. We can go into a private room. So she's like, yep, my friend will be there 2 o'clock today. So we set that up. She came in. She goes, actually, I am Sandy. I was on the phone with you, and I am the one that talked to you. It's not for a friend, it's for me. She was so scared to call and say herself that she had lost her hair, first of all, have cancer, second of all, and had a major life experience of losing hair. So she was so scared to be able to share that. So I color matched her and said, well, yeah, you're ideal. Let's put some in. I can order them. They'll be here in 4 days, and we'll put them in. So Sandy and I started that journey together. She would come in every 6 weeks to get her hair done. She didn't color her hair. She had this most beautiful hair, and she never colored her hair, but we would always put hair extensions in. So what we did was she had this skin graft back here that they had to take out hair, basically take out her whole skin. And so it was like bald right there, just like this bald area of like no, just kind of skin. So what we would do is take a couple pieces and put it over there. And then on her left side, they shaved all the way up to about the top of her ear, which is kind of the style now, a few years later. I mean, I'm razoring the back of people's hair a ton, and then they have it all long, but besides the point. So she would come in, we would reapply them, and she wore them like that. She felt that they covered a ton, and they did. We basically just put them on one side. We really didn't need any on here. I exactly matched, so the color was right on, and she loved them. She felt more confident. She felt better. She felt like she had healthy hair again. She had good hair. Thank goodness she was able to lose some of it so she could add and gain more. And the little back part started to grow in slowly, and if a piece got a little longer, I would, try to put another piece on it so it covered even more. But she's like, now Tara, I don't have to wear turtlenecks. She would wear like scarves all the way to here because she couldn't hide it. So then I could start, putting hair extensions in, and it saved her from, having to do that. And she loved the way we could curl it. It felt like her hair. It felt like it was grown from her body, So, but one day she couldn't make her appointment, and we were trying to get a hold of her, and then to find out she was in the hospital and she couldn't make it in. And so I was just, reached out and was like, well, just let me know when we can get you in. I hope you're feeling better. And then a few days later, she passed away. So I was devastated. I was like, oh my gosh, she had just a life-changing story with hair extensions in general. How am I gonna, make her like journey live on? So her family called, her daughter called and said, Tara, would you be willing to do her hair for her funeral? And that really blew me away. So I accepted, and I said, of course. Met her at the funeral home a day later, and they walked in, and I gave them hugs and my condolences, and I said, I have one question. I asked to the funeral home director, I have one question. Does she still have her hair extensions in? And he said, yes. And her daughter said, thank God, because she would be so mad if she didn't. Because she loved the way you did her hair, Tara, and she loved the way they made her feel. So if you could just take that team, go and take that and put it in your back pocket, to know that no matter what client out there, you can make them feel good, and you could have an honor all the way up until the end of their last day of their life, and be able to share that with them. If that doesn't change your mind about hair extensions, then I don't know what would. But I hope this was a learning lesson for you. Some good tips and tricks. I know you're always a question away to ask anything more if you need any, or I'm just a cubicle away just to ask any more questions. So thank you so much from the bottom of my heart today for joining me, and I hope this was knowledgeable. Is there any questions that you have? Takeaways?
Can you curl it?
Oh yeah, absolutely. You can curl it. I would keep, obviously keep a good thermal spray in there. Easy Hair Pro has a whole kit of shampoos and a leave-in conditioner, their brushes, their dry shampoo. The Russian brush is amazing. You want to wait at least 48 hours until washing the hair, and then you have little client profile cards to have the clients take home with them too. So we kind of wrap this like 8-hour day into like 30 minutes. So hopefully you guys learned a lot, and I thank you so much for coming. Anything else? Questions? Great, perfect. Alrighty, so I hope that was good, and yeah, so thanks guys.